In this video, I'd like to show you my Finland sub tree for World of Tanks. The sub tree will be located in the Swedish tech tree and will start off from the tier 5. There will be also a lot of some cool premiums. It could be reward tanks for some campaigns and other events. So without further ado, let's start off. Let's begin with the first vehicle that would probably be in the game. That would be T28F. It would be a free premium that would be granted to you upon playing the game before the tech tree releases. It would be like a T28 with PT5 mantlet and a long 76 F22 gun. Nothing really special, just different voiceover, and maybe make it have an actual weight instead of the Soviet T28, which apparently is 12 tons too light to have some insane power to weight ratio. But I think no one really cares. Now, starting off from the Stridswagen M42, we would have T3475. It would be like a T3485, except instead of an 85, would have a 75 from Panzer IV. And yeah, I could make it a tier 5, but this tech tree would be too long already. So what I would do is I would give it either their own long 75 as a top gun, or the German L70, the one from Panther. At tier 7 there would be Comet Paranettu. This vehicle would just be like a Comet, but with a modified turret and an 84 millimeter gun, the English one. So yeah, just nothing this really special. Future vehicles that I'm going to mention are more likely to highlight what Finnish medium tanks would be. They would be like Charioteer. Like, yeah, exactly. The tier 8 is a medium tank, Charioteer B, so it's kind of like a mediumized Charioteer. What you normally have as a standard round would be the premium round here and would deal a little less damage. Now, it also would be a little bit quicker, and the turret rotation probably would be a little bit better. And most of the stats would kinda be the same, and the playstyle could also be quite similar. As a tier 8 premium, there would be something also similar. It would be a Comet with an L7 gun. I think it was proposed, or maybe not. Anyway, that's quite a cool take to add to the game. In 9 and 10, I'd like to share you this cool render. This is what a tier 10 would look like, but I'd like to base off tier 9 of it. Like, remove the hull and put some kind of a Centurion, or maybe a Charioteer, whatnot, whatever Finland used, and could also carry this big ass BT-42 turret. It's not exactly BT-42, but you can clearly see how it's inspired by it. I really like how it's a bigger BT-42. So right, tier 9 would have 122, and tier 10 would have 130. So it would be like a medium with a punch. Kind of a snipey medium with a punch. I don't think we actually have something like that in the game yet. So maybe we could give it a shot. At tier 6 we have M4 Paranettu. It would have the gun that would probably go to the T-34, but I wouldn't give it to it to make it a little bit more distinct. It was a project to give the Sherman the 76mm gun that was made by Finland. The mantlet would change a little, as you can see, and the stats are here shown. Alright, and the most interesting vehicle of Finland would be the tier 6 autocannon tank destroyer. So as you know, Czech light tanks use actual guns, I mean at least the tier 8, and the 30mm sure they didn't have this much pen in real life. So we would do the same thing for the Bofors that is on this vehicle, excuse me. And it would be a first tank destroyer in the game to have this autocannon mechanic. It wouldn't be as quick as the Czech lights, nor have as good camo. It would just have a turret, and it could just like blast the shit out of you with its magazine. So I guess it could be a really cool reward tank for some kind of third personal campaign. Now, that's the finished tech tree for World of Tanks that I'd like to propose. If you have any better projects or ideas for fakes, please share them in the comments. Also, don't forget to ask me for tech tree that I will probably make in the last order when I tell it will be in the first order. So the queue doesn't match what you ask. Now, await another video when I'll show you another boring tech tree from some shithole instead of some cool nations like Finland. See ya.